Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss a deep dive into the world of business, entrepreneurship, and passive income. Today, we're going to unpack one of the most talked about names in the travel and network marketing space, and that's InCruises. Whether you're someone who loves to travel or you're just looking for another income stream, or maybe you've been approached by someone pitching InCruises as the opportunity of a lifetime, this video is for you. We're going to take a close look at who they are, how their business works, what their products are, how you get paid, and what it really costs to get started. And of course, I'll give you my take at the end. Alright, let's set sail. So let's start at the beginning. InCruises is a travel membership company that was founded back in 2015 by Michael T. Hutchison and Frank J. Codina. These guys aren't new to business. Hutchison has a background in corporate training and personal development, and Codina brings a long career in business operations to the table. Together, they launched what is now known as InGroup International, and InCruises is their flagship brand. Now this is the part that makes InCruises unique. They aren't just a travel agency, they're more like a membership-based travel club. Think of it like a Costco, but for cruises and resorts. Here's how it works. Members join by paying a monthly subscription fee, usually around $100. In exchange, they receive what's called cruise dollars, or reward points. The magic of the model is that InCruises actually doubles your money in rewards. So if you put in $100, you get $200 worth of cruise dollars. That's the basic pitch. Members can then use those cruise dollars to book vacations. Everything from luxurious cruises to land-based resorts through their platform called InStays, which was introduced in 2022 to expand the range of travel options. That means members aren't just locked into cruises. They can access hotels, resorts, and travel packages around the world. But here's the catch, and this is important. Those cruise dollars aren't actual cash, and they can't just be used wherever. They have to be spent through InCruises' own booking platform. Also, there are some terms and conditions like usage caps, expiration timelines, and so on. So while the 2-for-1 value sounds great, it's not exactly the same as doubling your money in cash. Still, for people who already love to travel and are looking for a more structured way to save toward vacations, this kind of system can be attractive. Now let's talk performance. Is InCruises actually thriving or just surviving? As of 2025, the company is not only thriving, it's breaking records. In March 2025 alone, InCruises hit a monthly revenue record of $31.2 million. That's their highest monthly income ever. During that same month, over 13,000 cruises were booked through the platform, and about 11,400 people actually went on vacation using InCruises. They've also received international recognition. InGroup, their parent company, was recently added to the DSN Global 100 list, which ranks the top-performing direct selling companies around the world. That tells us a few things. First, the travel demand is back, big time. Second, people are actively using the platform, not just signing up and forgetting about it. And third, InCruises seems to be managing its business well enough to scale globally. They've also invested in charitable initiatives like supporting Mercy ships, which provide surgical care to people in need. So from a business and social standpoint, the company appears to be doing pretty well. Okay, let's be real for a minute. The heart of this company, just like many others in this space, is network marketing. That means InCruises doesn't rely on traditional advertising. Instead, they use a model where independent affiliates, called partners, promote the membership to others. And in return, they earn commissions and bonuses based on their sales and the sales of their downline. This is your classic MLM structure. Now, before you roll your eyes or get excited, depending on which camp you fall into, it's important to know that MLM itself is not illegal or unethical, but it does require work, consistency, and the ability to sell and recruit. This isn't passive income on day one, it's performance-based. InCruises actually has a two-fold business model. You can be just a member enjoying the discounted travel, or you can be a partner, or both. Partners promote the membership and the business opportunity. That's where the compensation plan kicks in. Alright, let's talk about how you get paid. InCruises offers a detailed and tiered compensation plan that includes bonuses, commissions, and rank advancements. There are multiple ways to earn. First, there are weekly bonuses. When you refer new partners or members, you get a cash bonus based on the package they buy into. Then there's residual income. A portion of the monthly payments made by your team and customers gets paid back to you. Next, they offer rank-based income. So as you build your team and hit specific volume goals, for example, $10,000, $50,000, $250,000 in monthly group volume, you move up the ranks. These ranks have titles like Marketing Director, Senior Marketing Director, and Executive Director. The higher your rank, the more you earn in overrides, leadership bonuses, and even lifestyle perks. To give you a snapshot, an Executive Director is someone who's helped build a team, producing $250,000 in group volume per month. At that level, you can earn as much as $50,000 a month. That's huge, but obviously very few reach that level without serious dedication. One more thing to note is that InCruises doesn't require inventory, which sets it apart from product-based MLMs where you're buying and storing physical goods. That makes it cleaner in some ways. So how much does it cost to get started with InCruises? If you just want to be a member, it's usually $100 per month, and that gives you 200 cruise dollars. But if you want to build the business, you'll need to pay a partner fee, which is $95 every 6 months. That's a pretty low startup cost compared to many other business models out there. But, and this is important, just paying the $95 doesn't make you eligible for commissions. To qualify for commissions, you also need to stay current on your membership payments and meet specific requirements, like recruiting new partners or members within certain time frames. So while the upfront cost is minimal, the ongoing cost, especially if you're not making sales, can start to add up. Still, when you compare it to starting a traditional business, leasing space, hiring employees, inventory, etc., this is definitely a low-barrier way to get started in business. Now let's have a heart-to-heart. InCruises is not for everyone. If you're not passionate about travel or uncomfortable with recruiting and sales, you're going to struggle. But if you're someone who already travels regularly, loves the cruise lifestyle, and sees yourself sharing that experience with others, especially online, then this might be a good fit. It also helps if you're plugged into a supportive team or system. Like with most MLMs, your success often depends on the mentorship, tools, and culture of the team you join. So do your homework before jumping in. To take your InCruises business or any network or affiliate marketing business to new heights, you must use the #1 tool in marketing, SPARKY AI. Imagine if you never had to chase down another cold lead again. That's exactly what SPARKY AI does for your InCruises business. As soon as someone shows interest, it jumps into action, sending personalized texts and emails, placing ringless voicemails, even retargeting them across social media and websites. When a prospect warms up, SPARKY AI hands them off live to our Prosperity Consultants call center, so you get a real-time walkthrough of cruise membership benefits and can close the sale on the spot. Once they're signed up, the momentum doesn't stop. Every new member sees an easy, automated onboarding sequence right in their dashboard. They gain instant access to training modules, drip campaigns, and our AI chatbot, which can answer FAQs about InCruises, create fresh marketing copy, or guide them through upsell opportunities. Meanwhile, you've got a built-in CRM tracking every interaction and flagging your hottest prospects, so you always know where to focus your time. With SPARKY AI handling lead generation, follow-up, and ongoing engagement, you'll experience faster signups, higher retention, and more freedom to nurture relationships and expand your team. Ready to plug it into your InCruises business and watch your bookings and commissions soar? To learn more, click the link in the description. So is InCruises legit? From everything I've seen, yes, it's a real company, offering a real product with a clear business model and strong performance metrics. They're growing, they're serving a real market, and they have a customer base that's actively using the product. But, and this is the key, it's not magic, it's a business. That means you have to treat it like one. Learn how to market, how to build relationships, and how to bring value to your audience. If you're thinking about joining, ask yourself a few questions. Do I love travel? Am I comfortable recommending something I use? Am I willing to learn how to build a network? If the answer is yes, then this might be a business worth exploring. Just go in with your eyes wide open. Alright, that wraps up our deep dive into InCruises. I hope this gave you clarity on what the company is about, how it works, and whether it's something that fits your goals. If you got value from this video, make sure to give it a like, drop a comment, and share it with someone who's thinking about joining InCruises. And if you're already part of the company, I'd love to hear your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep chasing your version of freedom. God bless.